You little... How dare you? This is a team effort, got it? That's a call that we all have to agree on.
Lagoland! Hey, what's up guys? Lago here. Today we're looking at the Piccolo Mini from Dragonball Daima. This is SH Figuarts, and here's a look at the box. Beautiful artwork in the front. You can see Piccolo with all the face plates that come with Piccolo. And ironically, it's not using the shoulder pads and cape, which a lot of the solicitations showed just images of him with the cape. So it's really cool that you get to see him without the cape. We also have the back with all the information, and we also have the bottom, which I think is a really great idea just in case you stack them on the side or just on top of each other. So it's a good little plan they had there. So inside the box, you get the clamshell with Piccolo and all the different accessories. You have a bunch of faceplates. We have faceplates that you could switch with the Turban, as well as the different hand sculpts. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 hands that you can use, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 heads that you can use as well. So this comes with a lot. Here we have Piccolo right out of the packaging, and you can see that they go with the rounded look for the sculpt of the head and the body. I really like the way this looks. It does look like a kid, looks like a smaller Piccolo. It's not super angular or anything like that. I like how the cheeks are a little bit more rounder than usual. And one of my favorite things is that the sculpt on the gi, on the bottom of the gi, the chest, you can see through to the bottom, which I really do like. There are a mix of different plastics here. We have soft rubbery plastics on the gi. We also have soft rubbery plastics in certain areas. The antenna are a little bit harder, but not too much. Here we have Piccolo with the first faceplate or face sculpt that comes with the figure. And you can see that the neck peg is different from the Goku and Vegeta, so that's not going to really work. Here we have the clenched teeth Piccolo, and you have the darker eyeshadow on this Piccolo, which is normal in a lot of these Daima figures. This head sculpt looks really nice and smooth. He does look a little aggravated there. Next up, we have the open mouth head sculpt. And this one, I really do like that one eye is a little bit larger than the other. That's very reminiscent of Akira Toriyama. If you look at the manga, a lot of the times one eye is bigger than the other with a lot of his designs, especially when they're angry. Oh, this happens a lot. So yeah, the peg falls out a lot and gets stuck. Here we have the head sculpt smirking with the turban. Really nice looking design. And here we have the peg that got stuck to the head sculpt. That happens quite a bit, so you're gonna have to be pushing it out with a tweezer when it gets stuck with the head. Here we have one of the turban heads, and we have the smiling Piccolo face. Next, we're gonna remove the faceplate from the turban. And all you gotta do is push down, and there are a couple pegs there that link it up. You can see about 3 over there. And we're gonna be getting another faceplate, the open mouth faceplate, to put into the turban. And sometimes it's hard to align them, so you gotta mess around with it a little bit. But ultimately what you're getting is you're getting a lot of the head sculpts, or the faceplates in this case, of the non-turban head for the turban head, which is nice. I like the way this looks. It has some depth in the mouth, which is awesome. And yeah, he looks pretty angry. Next up, we're going to get my favorite one, which doesn't come with the non-turban head. And let's put that on nice and tight. And there we go, the concentration or meditation head. Here we have a little place right here that we got to push up. But yeah, the meditation head is really awesome. I really like this. Whenever SHF gives like a meditation, they do it with the UI Goku. I really like the way that looks. Something about it. Next, we're going to remove the arms to put the crossed arms accessory. And with this one, it's very similar to the ones that you get with any SHF. You got to push that shoulder piece up a little bit, because if it hangs down, you don't have enough space to plug in the crossed arms. And there we have the crossed arms. Just messing with it a little bit because there is a little dip there. And that's probably for the cape accessory later on. But it looks really good. Let's get the cape accessory here and let's try this out. Here we have the cape accessory. We have a very soft plastic up top, and then we have cloth goods cape with wires, really nice wires all around the cape. And I think that's what the price tag, why the price tag is so high. You're getting a lot of face plates, you're getting this accessory with the crossed arms, you're getting the cloth goods. There's a lot of stuff in this package that help out justifying the price. So now it's articulation time. The head goes up about that much so you can get some flying poses, which isn't bad at all. It goes down about this much, you can see, and side to side. Nice smooth joints here, and nothing feels too strong or too tight or too loose. You can rotate that head all the way around. Here we have the arms go out about that much. This happens again if you don't push that shoulder area all the way up. You're going to get a little looseness on the biceps, and that's normal with all of the Figuarts figures and the crossed arms. Here we have the joint for the elbow. It's a single joint. We have a little bit of range with the wrist, and then we have that soft plastic for the gi. And you don't get a lot of crunch, a little bit of back. And we have the antennas that are not super soft, so you got to be careful with them. They don't pop off, which is nice though. Rotation all the way around. Here we have that joint that gives you a lot of range, almost like a butterfly range. I really like that. I'd like them to incorporate that with their bigger figures, so you don't have to have all these cuts on the butterfly joint. But yeah, good range with the upper body with this Piccolo from Daima. Now we're going to do the legs. They go back about that much. A single joint that does pretty well for the knee. Let's check out the splits here. You got the splits. Got to wiggle it a little bit, but it goes out about that much. And let's take a look at the boots here. We have a toe joint. We have good ankle rocker. Goes side to side. And this piece down here rotates as well, the top of the shoe or the boot. So that's going to rotate. It's a little kind of like a floating piece, which I like. But Piccolo goes well with all the Daima figures for articulation. Here we have Piccolo with the Prince of all Saiyans, Vegeta, as well as Goku from Daima. And you can see that Piccolo stands taller than both of them, which is just like the show. So I really like the way these guys look. His head is not as big as Goku's or Vegeta's, but they scale pretty well. I like the way these three look. They were meant for each other. He almost looks like the big brother or something in this case. But there we have Goku, of course, with the goofy little face, and Vegeta and Piccolo with their very, very serious attitudes there, getting ready to save Dende. Next up, we have the meditation Piccolo. And here you can see how the head sculpt can go over the shoulder pad area and how that wire in the cape is nice and strong. Here I'm using a Sandland limited edition bass, so you can get the rock bass, but I really like how Piccolo looks here, meditating. Let's have some fun with these figures. Why not have Piccolo's cape on Goku? And of course, Piccolo and Vegeta are super annoyed, but this I can see happening in Daima or Dragon Ball at any time. And here we have all three of them with Piccolo totally confused and upset. Next up, we have something Piccolo would never want to do. Saiyan Piccolo with the Saiyan armor. And of course, Vegeta loves it. Here we have them about to fight Majin Buu. Vegeta, Goku, and Piccolo ready for some action. Piccolo about to do a special beam cannon, final flash with Vegeta, and Goku with his power pole. And we have Majin Buu right there, ready for some action. Now obviously that's not Majin Buu, but it's a Cyberman, which Majin Buu is a mix between the Cyberman and Kid Buu. So I like that you can use the back of that to kind of look like Majin Buu. In the end, this Piccolo figure is pretty amazing. I like the accessories. I like all the different face plates. At first, I was a little worried with that $65 price point here in the US. But when you open it up and you mess around with it, you get the fabric, the good wire on that cape, the different face plates, good articulation. It's a total package. I don't think we need another Daima Piccolo. This is going to be the only one. Obviously, unless he turns into some other Piccolo in the show we don't know about. But who knows? I really do like this. I really recommend it. And I picked mine up at the North American Daima Tour here in New Jersey. But it should be coming out in January. This is just an early release that I was lucky enough to get. But as always, thanks for following and visiting Lagoland. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, have a good one. Peace out, everybody.
Lagoland.